Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss the below topics. Okay. Today's agenda is create account in Snowflake and how to use it in online. This is the major point. And next one is how to create database and how to create tables and how to load the data. Okay. There is one example for HR database. Okay, that we are going to see. And next thing is perform basic SQLs using below keywords by using select, distinct, order by, top, where, logical operators and comparison operators, group by and having. Okay, let's try to execute. First step, go to Google, type Snowflake, click on that very first link. So here you will get one sign up page. You have to fill your details. Okay, VITech, V, company email. So you can give your email ID here, VITschool21@gmail.com, company name, VITech. The role is you can select based on your role, or simply you can select developer or IT. Okay, this is the India. Okay, select India, click on continue and make it as, okay, let me take the marker. Okay, you can select enterprise version. So this is the default one, and here you can choose any one like Azure or AWS or GCP. So I'm going to select AWS. So here the server, we need to select in which area you are in. So I'm going to select the default one as Asia Pacific, Singapore only. Click on this checkbox. Click this get started. Okay, if you want to skip this option, then you can skip it, or else you can select some options. Okay, I'm going to select personal learning and development. Click on this one, and building an application or data for production customers. Okay, develop machine learning or others. Okay, so this is based on your interest. You can keep these options. Okay, next, select your programming languages to work in. I'm going to select SQL, Python and Java. Okay, then click on submit. So as soon as you submit, right, so the link will send it to your email ID, the registered email ID. So this is my email ID. So I'm going to my email. Go to mailbox. See, congratulations on getting started with Snowflake. Click the below button to activate your account. Okay. So the most important thing, we need to save this URL first. Okay. So in order to practice, we need this URL. Okay. What you can do, just keep it in your notepad or somewhere, or else you can pick it from your mail itself. Okay. Then how to activate? Click to activate. Here you can provide what is the username you want to keep. I'm going to keep VITschool05. Okay, 05. Here you can give your password. You can give your password here. And here you can give confirm password and click on get started. Okay. So don't save the username and password. See, it's automatically, it will take you to the Snowflake worksheets. Snowflake worksheets. Suppose you want to log in. Suppose I'm going to log out here. I'm going to log out. And again, you want to log in. Again, you want to log in. What you need to do, go to your email, take this URL and paste it here. And here you can give your user ID and password. So this is how we can log in. Okay. So the next option, how to create database and creating the tables and load the HR data. So before going to create this one, okay. So the Snowflake, it's already providing some set of data. In order to practice, the Snowflake is already providing the default data here. Okay. This is the database. So these are the schemas. These are the schemas. So if you see here, there are few tables were created. Customer table, nation, orders, part, region, and suppliers. Okay. But I want to create my own database. So how to create? Go to worksheets, click on new worksheet here, click on place and SQL worksheet. So in order to create new database, the command is create database. I'm going to create database as HR. Okay. The database HR successfully created. If you refresh this one, we can able to see HR database here. Okay. There are no tables. Okay. There are no tables. So in order to create tables, we need to write a SQL queries. But what I'm going to do here for practicing purpose, I have already designed a data. Okay. github.com VITechTalks. Okay. Skill practice. Fine. So I'll give you this link in a description. So what you can do, so you can download all the files and you can practice it. So this is the file if you want to create any tables. Okay. The data is already there. What you need to do, just we need to paste it in an editor and we have to run. And another one is load the data. In order to load the data, so there is another file. We need to use this file. Okay. So no need to create manually the tables and all. Okay. So the next thing is, so this is my database. This is my database which I have created, HR database. So if you observe here, let me take the annotation. So these are the 7 tables which I have designed. Okay. So there is an employees table, jobs table, dependents and departments, locations, and countries and regions. So here in this year diagram, we have a relationships, one to one and one to many. Okay. So based on this, we can perform our SQL operations to practice. I mean, if you want to practice some basic SQLs or advanced SQLs, you can use this database. Okay. So what we can do, so instead of downloading, I have opened all the files. Okay. So the first step is we need to create tables. So instead of going to create manual tables, so what we are going to do is just copy that one, just copy that and take another worksheet here. Okay. Just paste it, just paste this one. Again, if you observe here, there were no tables. There were no tables. Just copy this and try to run this one. Oh, cannot perform create table. The session doesn't have the current database. Okay, good. So here we need to select the database. Which database we need to perform these operations, or else what we can do, there is a command use database. What is my database? HR. So I want to use this database. Just observe here. Okay, automatically it will get changed. See hr.public. So now I'm going to comment out this one, give control A and run it. See, there are 7 tables. There are 7 tables. It got executed. So if you see, okay, need to refresh. Okay, need to refresh. See, the tables are created. The tables are created, but the data is not yet loaded. Okay, the tables got created, but the table, sorry, but the data is not yet loaded. Okay, that's fine. So now the next step is to load the data. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to minimize this preview table. Okay, to load the data, what you can do, you can remove these queries if you want, or else what we can do, you can take another worksheet. Okay, I'm going to take another worksheet here, SQL worksheet, remove this query, go to GitHub, links, okay, and paste it here. So here again, we need to select, say, whenever you are going to take new worksheet, right? We need to select the database. Which database I want to perform my SQLs. Okay. Click on HR database and public as a schema. So what you can do, so if you want to execute one by one, select one by one. See, I have selected this line and I'm executing. See, one row is inserted. Again, I want to insert another row for this table. See, it got inserted. You want to execute all the rows. What we can do, so these 2 rows already executed. You control A, okay, and select all and click on run. Okay, regions line 2. Okay, there is some error. So what is this error? In line 2 itself. Okay, can you go there? Okay, so if it is an software, I mean MySQL server, then we need to put this one, otherwise not required here. I'm going to comment out. So wherever we are using this identity inserts. So just comment out or you can delete. I am commenting. Okay, this is done. This is done. Okay, I have commented out all the set operations here. Okay, so now what we can do, so I want to insert the data. I want to load the data for all the tables at same time. Okay, select all and click this option. See, it is inserting. It is inserting. So if you observe here, see now 26, see 22. See, there is a blue mark. It is going to show us like, okay, which query it is executing now. Which query it is executing now. Okay. See why we are using this online editor, I mean this Snowflake. Okay. So instead of going to install PostgreSQL or MySQL server or MySQL server, so we can do our practice or we can perform our SQL operations by using this Snowflake editor. Okay. So this is the beauty of this Snowflake. So even it will show so how much time it is taking for each query. Okay. So once it get complete, then it will show us. Or else what you can do when you are going to perform the operations, right? One by one. So that time also it will show. Again, I'm going here and I'm doing refresh. If you see the tables, see if I click, okay, if I place mouse over here, it is showing number of rows is 40. Okay. So how many number of rows is there? Here it is 4 in regions, locations 7, jobs is 19, employees 40, dependents 30 rows, departments 11 rows. See, this is my own database which I have created. I have loaded my own data, okay, for practicing purpose. So here also the Snowflake is already has given some data for testing purpose, okay, but the here the problem is, okay, there are millions of records. There are millions of records. In order to write an SQL query or if you perform some SQL operations, it will take some time. It will take some time. Okay. If you want, you can use these databases also for practicing purpose. See how many rows are there? 100K. See 8 million number of rows. 8 million data is available. 15 millions data. 2 millions data. Okay. So that is the reason I have created my own database and these are the tables. which we have created and inserted. We have loaded the data. Okay. Instead of wasting our time, let's try to practice the queries. Okay. Let's try to practice the queries. Okay. First one is done. Create an account. Now you guys know how to create an account in Snowflake and how to use it. Next one, how to create a database and create tables. So which I have already created a database. All the SQL queries were loaded. Okay, just we need to use those. The GitHub link I'll share you. Okay. The same way I will keep it in a video link. The GitHub link. Next. Which database? Which table we can perform the operations. Just try to load this one. Here we have the 7 tables. I'm going to pick it as employees. Employees. So the very first command, guys, select, or the keyword select is a keyword. If you want to perform if you want to put any comment, right? So you can give double hyphen here. Okay. Fetch all the rows from a table. So I want to comment. Okay, just give a description over here. Okay, select star from table. Which table? So that is employees. If you give 2 letters, or if you type 2 letters, EMP or employee, so the suggestions are coming. Okay, you can pick it from here. Give question mark. Sorry. Give semicolon. Okay. Now try to run this. If you observe right side, there are 40 rows. It is displayed and it is taking 189 milliseconds. Okay. For executing the query, it is taking 189 milliseconds. So this is like a graph, guys. Okay. So here also, this is the beauty of Snowflake. Okay. I want to see all the columns from a table, all the columns from, we can use select star from employees, select star from employees. So here you can see all the columns and rows. Okay. I want to fetch data for only specific columns. Employee ID. I need employee name. So what you can do, select the column names you can give, and I want salary. Okay. I want salary and department ID. Okay. These are the 4 columns I want to print. So what you can do, you can select the same query. So because we have already 2 queries, right? So that is the reason, whatever the query you want to execute, then select that one and run it. See, now we can able to see employee ID, first name, salary, and department ID. Correct. Then see the same query, we can write it like this also. See, first name, salary, department ID. See, we can write it in a single line uh, as well as the multiple lines. So that is our wish. Okay, fine. Now, now in in the same query, I want to multiply my salary with 2% or 3%. Okay, these are the employees in the organization. In the next cycle, I want to change the salary for them. Okay, so in that case, what you can do, salary. So how much percent you want to keep it? Suppose you want to multiply with 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is. So I am going to keep it as with 5. Okay, 5 as new salary. So select this query. Expected syntax. Okay, fine. Okay, if you observe here, employee ID, first name, department ID. See, it is multiplied with the 5. So if you observe this fourth row, 9,000 into 5, that means 45,000. Okay, so I want to increase the salary 2%, suppose. Then you can perform into 2, multiply by 2. Okay, so this is how we can perform. So in the next one, the simple SQL query, I want to see the rows. How many rows were there? Select, count, star from employees. There are 40. So the same way, instead of star, what we can give? We can give 1 also. See, it is also giving the same results. But here, again observe, we can give the column name also. If I give the employee ID, as a column, see, this is giving 40. But I am going to find where the value is null. I'll show you the difference. Okay, manager ID, right? Okay. Here, if you provide the column, the results will get changed. The results will see 39. Why it is 39? So whenever you are going to use the column name over here, it won't consider the count as when there is a value as null. Okay. This is the importance of by using column names. Okay. Always you can use star or 1. Fine. Next. Distinct. So distinct is a keyword in order to fetch unique values. So before going to perform this, let me try to execute. Select star from employees. See, if you observe, the department ID is present in a multiple times. Okay. See 999, 666, 10, 10, 10, 3, 3. Okay. Something will be like this. But I want to see what are the unique values. Unique department IDs, it is present. Okay. Then that time you can use select distinct department ID from employees. See, if you observe here, out of 40 rows, there were 11 unique department IDs, 96358. Okay, these things. Okay, I want to see this in a ascending order or descending order. Give order by department ID. Order by department ID. Just try to run it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so there is a sequence only. So instead of giving column name, what we can do, order by one. What it is denoting? What is 1 here? So 1 is nothing but first column. If I give 2, that is second column. If I try to give 2, and let me run, see, 2 is not valid, order by expression. Okay. So what we can do, we can give 1 over here. Okay, that's fine. Now, again, select star from employees. So how many rows are there? There were 40 rows. So out of 40 rows, I want to see only first 3 rows. I want to see first 3 rows. So in that case, what we can do is select top 3 star from employees. Okay. See, the top 3 rows were displayed. Okay, I want to see 10 rows. Select top 10 star from employees. Here you can see the 10 rows. Okay. So in this case, I want to see the last 10 rows. I mean, the last 10 rows. So what is the query? The same query we can use it, but here what we can do is order by employee ID descending. See what is my last row here? William, right? Okay. Now try to execute this one. See, the employee ID William is displayed in a top. This is we can use top keyword. So we can use top keyword. Okay. Next. I want to display the names in alphabetical order. The name starts with A is first, B is second, C is third, something will be like that. Okay, select star from employees, order by first name, See, the default option, it is ascending order. Okay, whether if we keep ascending or without this keyword, it will perform the ascending operations. See, A is first, B, C, D, E, F, something will be like this. Okay. So the same way, I want to keep it in descending order. The keyword you can use as descending. Okay, descending. Instead of going to modify the same query, copy paste, descending. Okay, let's try to run this one. See, William, V, S, P, it's in a descending order. Okay, it is in a descending order, it got displayed. Okay, fine. Now, so you want to use this operation for anything, not only for names. You can use, I want to use it for salary. I want to use it for salary. I want to see the salary in a descending order. Who is in a top? See, if you observe here, 24,000 is the top. Okay, 24,000 is the top. 2,500 is the lowest. Okay, I want to pick. So here again, I want to see a maximum salary, max salary. So what we can do here, select. See, instead of using aggregate functions, select top one. See, this is how. So this is how you can fetch the maximum. I mean, so who is having the max value? That person we can pick it up. Okay, that person we can pick it up. So again, I want to see lowest salary, right? So what you can do, you can change the ascending, or you can remove the keyword. You can remove the keyword and try to run it. See, 2,500 is the lowest guy. 2,500 is the lowest guy. See, 2,400 is top. 2,500 is, sorry, 24,000 is highest. 2,500 is lowest. Okay. So this is how we can perform the operations by using order by. So the next operation, distinct is done, select is done, distinct is done, order by is done, top is done. Okay. Now where class. So how to use where class and where to use your where class. Okay. So I want to fetch the employees. I want to retrieve an employees. So I know the only employee ID. Okay. I know the employee ID. I want to see the entire details of the employee, where employee ID equal to, I want to fetch 145. Okay, 145. 145 is my employee ID. Just observe here. See, 145 is displayed. 145 is displayed. So this is how we can use where class. So we can use where class for multiple options. So that we are going to discuss now. Okay. I know the name. I want to fetch the details, where first name equal to, if it is a string, you can keep it as in a single quotes, and you can try this. Okay. See, there are some spaces, might be that is the reason it is not displaying. Okay, might be that is the reason it is not displaying. So in that case, we need to use trim model. So that we will see in going forward classes. Going forward classes. Okay. I'll go with another one. Another one. So department ID is 9. Okay. So instead of going to search with the name, I'll go with department ID. Department ID is 9. Okay. I want to see how many employees are present in the department 9. Okay. There were 3 employees. Okay. There were 3 employees. We can able to identify. We can able to identify. Now I want to see the salary who is having more than 5,000. More than 5,000. So what you can do, select star from employees where, or I want to see only few columns, suppose. I want to see only these columns. So in that case, you can keep only specified columns over here from employees, where clause, where salary greater than or equal to 15,000, guys. Okay, let's try to observe here. See, there were 3 rows greater than 15,000. Okay, the same way I want to see less than 15,000. Just observe here. See these are the rows. I want to see 5,000 below. I want to see the rows below 5,000. See, if you observe, you can able to see all the values. Okay. The next thing is I want to see in between that salary from employees where salary. I want to see the rows between 5,000 and 2,000 only. So I don't want anything after that. So to perform that one, what we can do, where salary between, we can use between 2,000. Okay, between 5,000 and 10,000. Okay. So what it will try to do, it will try to fetch the values where it is present 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, 5,000 and 10,000. See, if you observe here, the values below 10,000 and more than 5,000. Okay. Then next thing. Okay, I want to perform some operations. See here, the salary should be 9,000 and department ID should be 6. Department ID should be 6. In that case, what you can do, where salary equal to 9,000 and need to use and keyword here and department ID equal to 6. So you can write multiple conditions, guys. Okay, multiple conditions, and not only 2, you can perform 3, 4 columns, 5 columns, 6 columns. Okay, again So the same query, if I keep R, so what will happen? So it will give wherever the salary it is there 9,000 as well as department ID 6. Okay, let's try to execute this one. See, so that is the difference between and or. So and means both the conditions should get satisfied. So these two conditions should get satisfied. Okay, these two conditions should get satisfied. So or means any one of the condition need to satisfy. That's it. First it will look for 9,000 and it will display and it will look for 6. But here it is not like that. Both the conditions should get match. Both the conditions should get match. Let's try to run this one. Okay. So here, if you want to keep again greater than and less than, so these are the things you can use it. Depends on our requirement. Depends on our requirement. Okay. So the next thing is so select star from employees, right? So where is this? Okay, select star from employees. So I want to see the name should get start with the yes. Yes. Okay. Select star from employees where okay where either it is a first name or second name. You can use their first name. You can use like is a keyword here. Like it's already start with yes, right? Yes, percentage. Yes, percentage boy. Whatever. Percentage. See, it has given the ends with S. Ends with S. But I want start with S. Start with S. Before this percentage. Okay, I think that might be case sensitive. U capital SC. The first names, the name, it is going to start with yes. It is displayed. It is displayed. The same way it is ends with yes. After this percentage, you can give yes. You can give yes. Okay. This is how we can perform. This is how we can perform. So the next thing is logical operators. Okay, comparison operators. Okay, comparison is less than, greater than, and those kind of things. Logical operators are and or not in. Okay, fine. I want to use okay and or is done. Okay, we'll see in operator. You will see in operator. Okay, instead of going to this. So how it will work? Okay, the example I'm going to take it as department ID. Okay, in the same query, I want to see the department IDs where department ID equal to 3 as well as 5 as well as 7. Okay, I want to fetch the values. If the department ID is 3, 5 and 7. Just observe here what we are writing. Where class department ID or department ID or okay. So this is a we are writing. Suppose again I want to do it for 10, department ID 7 or department ID equal to 10. Okay. Now you can observe here. See 3, 5, 7 is displayed. So instead of going to do this one, there is an option. That is called in keyword where department ID in okay in I'll give 3, 5, 7, 10. See this. You guys can decide whether this one is easy or this one is easy. Okay. This is very easy to write. Okay. This is how we can use in operator. So again, I don't want the department IDs where it is 3, 5, 7, 10. So what you can do, you can put not in. That's it, guys. That's very simple. Okay. See, we are unable to see 3, 5, 7, and 10. Okay, got it? So the next thing is very important thing. So I want to identify the column where it is present as a null. Select star from where manager ID. Okay, just I'm going to write, just we'll see equal to null. So this is a mistake that people will do. Okay. See, query produce no results because so we have to use where is null. Okay, where is null. This is the we can identify. Where is not null. I want to see not null rows. Okay, where is you can use not. Okay, this is very very important for interviews also. Just keep it in the mind, guys. Okay, see not null. So how many rows are there for not null? 39. So with null, how many rows are there? 30. Sorry, with null there is a 1. So this is a we can fetch null and not null rows. Okay, good. Now we want to use group by and having. Okay, group by and having. Just observe here. Select star from employees. So I want to group it. Where the same salary is present for both the employees or 2 or more employees. Okay, I want to see it. Okay. In that case, what we can do, select salary or else. Okay, I want to see the employee ID also, right? Okay. Okay, select salary. Okay, first we will see salary, how many it is present. Okay, select salary from employees. So how many rows it will get display? Salary from employees. Let's try to run this one. Okay, there were 40 rows. Now, in order to do group by, you need to use group by keyword. Group by based on which column? Salary column. Okay, based on salary column, you need to do group by. Just see how many rows is there are 33 rows. Okay, that means there are 7 duplicates. There are 7 duplicates were there. So how to see? Count star. Okay, count star. So what it will do? It will display. Okay, see 24,000 is for only single person it is present. Okay, 17,000 it is present for 2 employees. 6,000 also 2. Okay, so this is a we can identify. Now I want to see here. I want to see duplicated rows. What is duplicated? So duplicate is nothing but the same value it is present 2 or more times. 2 or more times. Okay. Okay, we have done a group by, right? Okay, fine. I've done a group by. Now the same salary group by having is the keyword we need to apply. Count star greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to 2. This query we need to fire. Okay. Having count greater than or equal to, right? Okay. There are only present 2 rows, I think. The count is 2 for. See, these are the values which is present for 2 times. 2 times. 17,000. It is present. It is applicable for 2 employees. 9,000 for 2 employees. 6,000 for 2 employees. 12,000 for 2 employees. Okay, like this. Better, what I will do, so instead of going with the salary, select start from employees. So here I want to see, identify duplicate names. Okay. So what we can do, so this is the last query we are going to perform in this session. Okay. Select first name, you count star or element name. So that anything is fine. From employees. Okay. From employees. Again, group by. I'm going to keep it as 1. So what is 1 here? So 1 is nothing but first name. So the first column here. So just try to execute this. Let's try to execute. So here also there is only Alexander is present. Okay. Group by 1. Now we can use having count star greater than or equal to 2. This way we can identify duplicated names. Okay. Alexander, Karen, and John. Okay. These are the duplicated names. So the same way I want to see it for another column. So that's very simple. Again, just you need to change the column name over there. That's it. So instead of first name, what I'm going to keep it as department ID. Okay. Just try to run this one. See, department ID 9 is present in 3 times, 6 is present in 5 times. Okay. So here, so I want to see the same department ID is having more than 5 times, suppose more than 5 times. So that way also we can use the same query. See, 6, 3, 5, 8, 10 is more than 5 times is present in a table. The same way, I want to see duplicated rows. So duplicate is nothing but the row is present 2 or more times. Then we need to write this. Okay. Hope you guys are understood the basics. Okay. We'll meet in the next session. Okay. Thank you guys. Yeah. Thanks for your response. Bye.